What is good, everybody? It's your boy Pyro, and today we're checking out the new Amity Affliction album, House of Cards. I've really enjoyed a lot of what this band has put out, all the way through Not Without My Ghosts, all the way back to probably Chasing Ghosts, I think is probably my earliest. I didn't listen to Youngblood's or Severed Ties, at least not to my memory, but I like a large majority of the stuff between like 2012 and 2018. Those are probably my favorite run of the band. So Chasing Ghosts Through Misery. I still enjoyed their 2020s run so far. Everyone Loves You, Once You Leave Them, and Not Without My Ghosts, but I enjoyed those a lot less than the 2010s run. And then I just checked out recently a couple singles from this album, which were, let me pull those up real quick. So yeah, I've been a listener for a long time. Bleed and House of Cards, and I really did not care for either of those. But you know what? When a band that you really enjoy drops an album, you got to check it out regardless, right? This wouldn't be the first time that I've had singles from a band that I've enjoyed not be great, and then the album's fine. So we'll see what's up. But a little worried going into it for sure. Regardless, I'm going to be honest and tell you guys what I'm thinking. Let's get into this. Got a little intro track here. Okay, so definitely a nice build there. I'm gonna hurry up and jump into Kickboxer so we don't lose that that build that they're going with here. Kind of trying to catch what they're going with. Kickboxer.
All I wanted was a kiss.
Hold on.
All I wanted was a kiss.
So it builds to stop building. Okay, all right.
Just one.
Forever waiting.
Okie dokie. So first off, the lyrics are a little weird. So the song's Kickboxer, and we keep talking about Kiss of Death. All I wanted was a kiss, just one. Kiss of death, kiss of death. Oh, I can't live forever waiting. No Holy Spirit will ever save me. Betrayed by life. I let it go, break my own heart to let it grow. I'm not waiting on a miracle. I'm not waiting for change. You speak of voices, and tell me you prayed. But all life ever gave me was a kiss of death, kiss of death. I can't live my life forever waiting. No Holy Spirit. Okay. Super repetitive. It's just the same thing throughout the rest. Lyrically, this is really silly in my opinion. I get the gist, but it's so thinly written. It's crazy. And what does it have to do with kickboxing? That's what I would like to know. Now, what I will say about this song, it was interesting because the vocals and the drums were kind of the focal point. I heard those the most out of everything else here, and the drums were a nice sound for sure. Really were slapping things around, so I think maybe that's where the name Kickboxer comes from. I don't know, kicking the shit out of the drums. I don't know. I'm not going to rate each song individually because we're going for the album as a whole. So I will just say playlist or no playlist. The screams in here just left me wanting a little bit something added to this. There's a hornet just hovering over here. Where the hell did you come from, hornet? I don't know where they come from, but it didn't even pop out until I started filming, and now it's gonna fly right next to me. Told you guys there was a hornet. I'm gonna be threatened this entire reaction by a bee. And you guys are going to be here to witness it. Not good. Not good. He looks like an asshole, too. He's just eyeing me down. This is going to be a no playlist. House of Cards.
Flowers living out in the cold, and you were hanging by a thread. For all ages, left blood, left sweat, left dread, left tricks, and fly, zigzag, like it, like an affliction. We'll find a sensor inside me. We can always see into the stars, but we can't see the hurt inside our hearts. Everything that glitters isn't gold. I'm sick of always sleeping in the freezing cold. Brother, your heart was torn out by your mother. Dear Lord, he's sick of living between the sword and the wall. For all ages, left blood, left sweat, left dread, left tricks, and fly, zigzag, like it, like an affliction. We'll find a sensor inside me. Sensor inside me. You gotta try and love yourself. We can always see into the stars, but we can't see the hurt inside our hearts. Everything that glitters isn't gold. I'm sick of always sleeping in. Wow.
Okay. I couldn't remember the reason I wasn't a fan of the singles, to be honest with you. I mean, I check out a lot of music, but I remember not liking them, but I couldn't remember why. And this new singer, not that he's bad by any means, but it just does not have the Amity Affliction sound in general that we've come to know from them. And it just makes him sound like another generic metalcore act. That's no playlist. Heaven Sent. So this one sounded a little bit more like Amity to me. Joel sounded pretty solid here, scream-wise. They just really beat the Heaven Sent thing into the ground, and then the lyrics. Again, the writing needs so much work. Yeah, I don't know. Not impressed with the writing so far on this album at all. Like, it's so shallow. Like, needs just a little more depth. Yeah, I don't know. This is not gonna make a playlist for me either. Like, the sound itself is, like I said, it does sound a little closer to them, but it's still very, very generic metalcore-ish. Like, it doesn't. I don't know. Let's go Bleed. This is the other one I've heard.
I bleed the way I bleed.
Okay, so I absolutely despise the robot voice in this. Awful, awful. That being said, though, Joel sounded pretty solid in here for sure. And there was a nice, kind of interesting breakdown as well. I think I liked this one more on second listen than I did originally. But yeah, that AI voice is still a huge no for me. That's. Let's go ahead and hit Break the Change. Obviously, that's not going to go in a playlist.
We'll find the time, not tonight. Close your eyes, say goodbye. I'm sifting through parts of you, shattered by all your lies. I cannot stay, run away. I'm so tired of all the shame. I've gotta grow, let it go, feel the pain. We'll find the time, not tonight. Close your eyes, say goodbye. I'm sifting through parts of you, shattered by all your lies. Cannot stay, run away. I'm so tired of all the shame. I gotta grow, let it go, feel the pain. I'll break these chains. I'll break them. I'll break these chains. I'll break them. I'll break them. I'll break them. Whatever. From the walls of love, but you think you're wearing pain. From blood to blood, from shame to shame. For everything you ever were, I'll never be the same. We'll find the time, not tonight. Close your eyes, say goodbye. I'm sifting through parts of you, shattered by all your lies. Cannot stay, run away. I'm so tired of all the shame. I gotta grow, let it go, feel the pain. I'll break these chains. And no one's left alive. I'll hang it till forever comes. This I will never try. Never try. This I will never try. This is love, not enough. This is love, not enough. This is love, not enough. Not enough. You'll find the time, not tonight. Close your eyes, say goodbye. I'm sifting through parts of you, shattered by all your lies. Cannot stay, run away. I'm so tired of all the shame. I gotta grow, let it go, feel the pain. I'll break these chains.
Okay. I like some of the. There's some interesting stuff going on in the instrumental. There were some nice like tingly sounds, especially in the forefront of the song, that I kind of dug for sure. The instrumental sounds nice. The screaming does feel a little forced on this one. The cleans are what are killing me. I believe the cleans are Dan Brown. I believe. I could be wrong, and they just feel, unfortunately, like every other no-name metalcore band from like 2015. It's almost like they stripped their identity away that they kind of carried with them. And obviously, I know losing Stringer was a big part of that, but I felt like they at least had some. I don't know. In the last, what has it been, 2 albums since he's left? I felt like those were a little bit more, at least carried that identity a little bit. All right, that's not going to go in a playlist either, but that was better than some of the other ones for sure. Track number 7 here. Let's go ahead and continue. This will be the first track on the second leg of the album. Let's keep it going here. Okay, so with this one, it really feels like more of a movie soundtrack or a video game soundtrack song more than an album. I guess we'll see where it leads into, but kind of an odd placement, in my opinion, for this track and its build. Let's hope this one actually builds to somewhere, unlike the intro track. This one goes right into Swan Dive, so we're gonna do the last 10 seconds of this track and kind of see how that transitions. No playlist.
There is a limit to your love. Now I know it's never enough. I said I would give you the world. I found the truth in a wishing well. Please don't tell me that you'll save me. I don't wanna forget it. Don't tell me that love will save me from now. 'Cause I found the truth in the wishing well. I found a part of love. I will let it go inside. I found a part of love. I will let it go inside. There is a limit, now I know. I have to try to let it go. I learned that I was all alone. I was a stranger in a stranger's home. Don't tell me that love will save me from now. 'Cause I found the truth in the wishing well. Wishing I found a part of love. I will let it go inside. I found a part of love. I will let it go inside.
That Hornet is just waiting for me to say something stupid and just light me up on camera. It's gonna light me up. Okay, the transition from that song to this song was actually not too bad, but still, I don't know if it warrants a 2-minute instrumental essentially to build up to this. I don't think it's gonna go to a playlist, but it didn't really offend me by any means. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Speaking in Tongues is the next track. Let's keep this going. Where did he even come from? You know what? I actually I still really hate the cleans in this, but weirdly, this one kind of wasn't bad. I still think it's kind of in the middle ground, but I'm gonna put it in a playlist and see if I enjoy it on it after a couple listens. We'll see what I think with that one. But let's continue with Afterlife.
Sanctified afterlife, I won't see you on the other side.
into the sky. It's never been what I believe.
I refuse to see you with the afterlife.
I actually dug this one. I like the cleans. I like the flow of the chorus. Honestly, the breakdown was a little unnecessary, but I'm fine with that too. Yeah, let's put that on a playlist, see what happens with it. Reap what you sow.
Cyber
Okay, I think this one's a bit of a miss for me. I think especially in the beginning where the drums are really going, Joel's screams just kind of don't match up with that, in my head at least. No playlist. Eternal War, this is our final track, and we're going to talk about the album.
There is no God. Satan killed him.
Still stuck to the skin. Same page, same thing. Still stuck to the skin. Same page, same thing. My spirit's within, I cannot win. Ashes of focus goes within. There's Satan retrieving inside my soul. Just some death from the stars. Just a wraith with a word. There's Satan retrieving inside my soul. Inside my
Okie dokie. So, not a bad track by any means, but I probably wouldn't put it in a playlist, to be totally honest with you guys. Let's talk about the album as a whole, though. Let's give it the negatives. I'll try my best to get the negatives first and then positives after. So, the band that I loved, that sound is gone. This is the furthest step we've been from that sound, and that's not a bad thing when a band progresses. Except this progression kind of leads it right into back into generic metalcore without identity. So it sounds like almost so many songs that I've heard that, like I said, it reminds me of like a no-name metalcore band. and not in a good way. So before the issue was a little bit, yeah, they sound like them, and they've kind of always had that sound. This is just stripping that away and then left with the generic, unfortunately. I think that they do need to progress and they need to push some boundaries into different areas, try something different. In this one, they definitely tried some of that trancier sound, but I feel like there's a lot of people in metalcore doing that already. Well, it didn't really bring anything new to the table here, unfortunately. We had an intro track that didn't really lead into the second song. Then at leg 2 of the album, the very beginning, we have another intro track that's 2 minutes and 41 seconds that leads into Swan Dive that really doesn't need it. The lyrics here are very, very thin, like very thin on the writing aspect. I definitely want to see a little more done there. The screams sounded okay, but there's several times here in this album that I felt they felt very forced. The cleans, no, that's one of the main issues. I at least me personally that I'm finding that reminds me of how generic the sound is. And then you throw in the kind of vocal filter, that almost auto-tuning sound. You're right back to We Came as Romans in 2012. So I just feel like this is a huge backstep. Again, I think a band should progress and kind of trying to find their own sound, and things change, members leave, that's fine. It needs to be something a little different. When you make a change and you're doing the same thing everyone else is doing, it doesn't bring me into listening to the band. You know what I mean? So there was a lot of misses here on this, and honestly, I don't think there was one song on here specifically that I would say is great. I would say there was no songs on here that were great, in my opinion. I did like Afterlife. I would say that's probably my favorite song. And then my least favorite song, we're going to go with the intro, because I know the intro is a little bit of a cheat, but it led nowhere. So those are my favorite and my least favorite. The positives on here, the production didn't sound all too bad. That's all I unfortunately think I have in the positive front. It's a little hard just because I've loved this band for so long, and then to see them put out something like this, it just I don't know. They need a shake up and shake up in a different direction. Unfortunately, I don't know. I think as a whole, I'm going to give this album a 3.5. I do think it was awful, but it is what it is. No hate directly towards the band. It's not easy being an artist. I get that. And then you have a bunch of jackasses like me on the internet throwing out their opinions about it. So, I mean, I get that. And, there's probably people out there that do enjoy this. And if you do, hey, more power to you. But I just think it's super disappointing direction-wise. Because, like, the last two albums, it kind of felt like, yeah, I feel like they need to change their sound. And then they did change their sound. But they basically, like I said, reverted it back to, like, a 2012 We Came as Roman sound with maybe, like, some, like, August Burns Red or Texas in July every once in a while when it gets real heavy. Maybe even Parkway-ish add-ons. I don't know. I'll probably check out whatever they drop next just to see if it goes in a better direction. But I feel like a lot of these metalcore bands are unfortunately kind of going the route that like 80s hair bands did in sort of a way. Like where I was growing up in like 2010, they're still putting out albums that no one gave a shit about because they sound either the same, terrible production, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So it's really, really sad to see. It happens. But this one's not for me. We're going to leave it at that. Make sure you support the band and the artist as always. Looks like they're going to be live coming up here. And, I got some nice I'm gonna look at the whole thing here. Looks like they're on a nice European run. Okay, maybe hitting up some Australian dates later in the year, maybe the beginning of next year. So plenty of ways to support the band. They have merch available as well. So if you're a hardcore fan, you need to deck yourself out in some merch. They got some stuff going on there. Make sure you go like the artist page as always. I am your boy Pyro. This has been the Amity Affliction House of Cards.